Okay, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, my hair has air dried some. It's not completely dry, but what I'm gonna do now is start braiding my hair down. I've already started on this side, and yes, my edges are still growing in slowly, and they good napping right about now. So we're gonna see. I'm just making some braids, no particular braid pattern that I'm using, because I am going to put stocking caps over this. I just want my hair out of the way. I did not blow dry my hair because I put some oil on it and I wanted to soak in naturally. I didn't want to put any heat to it. So I'm just letting it air dry. It's not soaking wet, but it's damp. And that's just the way that I want it. I didn't put a whole lot of oil on my hair. I just greased my scalp with it. And then I used about a quarter size amount in the palm of my hand and just rubbed it all over my head. So this is what I got. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a braid going all the way around. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And um, I'm going to let this go as far as the as long as my computer will record it, because I'm not sure how long it'll do it. So let's go. How many of you guys were able to catch Tina's show on OWN the other day? I really enjoyed it. It's situations like that, y'all. You know, we as people, we sit back and we feel as though we are totally in control of our lives, but to me, I don't feel like we are. Yes, we make choices. We could do right, we could do wrong, but I myself have experienced that same exact thing with what Tina went through. And, I've always said what I wouldn't do. Oh, I ain't going to put up with that mess. Or I ain't going to do this. Or I ain't going to do that. But let me tell y'all something. When your heart is involved and you've been with somebody, it's some things you're willing to forgive. Especially when, it's the first time and that person says, okay, I'm not going to do it again. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, this, that, and the other. Okay, you have a choice. Either to not give that person a chance or to do so. Give them a chance. And the way I feel about it, if you give a person a chance and they continue to mess up, that's just what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They're just showing you who they are and what they're about. That they can't be trusted. You know, they can't be trusted. Now, situations come about um, to where things happen in a relationship, and a man can come to you and say, "Look, I'm sorry. It was a moment of weakness, a wrong decision on my part. It didn't have anything to do with how I feel about you. It was just a moment of weakness. Could you please forgive me and give me another chance? And he has opportunity at that point to make a change in his life, to either do right or he can continue to do wrong. That's all you can expect from people, is for them to do right. If they don't do right, then you have the opportunity to change your mind and say, look, I don't want to be involved with this anymore. That's the end of it. And that's just how I feel. I've been in situations where I said, oh, I would never do this or I would never do that, and found myself doing the exact thing that I said I wouldn't do. Do I regret it? No, I really don't. Because I gained a lot. I learned a lot. I have issues that I can speak on firsthand because I've been there and I've done that. It's not about me taking somebody else's word for it. It's about me learning from experiences. And being a human being and born in the flesh, just as though everybody else is, I have a heart, I have a conscience, I have a mind of my own, I have compassion, and I also know that things happen in life, and if you constantly live your life right, that you can make a change. If you want to live your life right, if you want to be a different person, a better person, you can. And as far as my relationship that I had, I went through that same thing, being unfaithful, and I was thinking, okay, it was my fault. What was I not doing right? And as I got older, I sat back and I thought about it. Okay, I'm still the same person. What didn't I do then that I'm doing now? And I can honestly say that I'm still the same person. I'm a caring person. I'm a giving person. Now, the one thing that's different right about now is this. I talk. I speak up. I say how I feel, and I do it when I feel as though it's necessary. Not when somebody else tell me to speak, or you should have told so-and-so this, or you should have said that. No, I'm going to do it when I feel like it's right, because you know what? The battle is not mine. And some situations are better left alone. And if you leave them alone, God will handle them. God will give you give you that little nudge or that little push for you to say something when it's necessary. And he'll also tell you don't say nothing. But a lot of times we be so mad and angry and frustrated, we just want to go ahead and say it and get it out there in the air because we feel like what we say going to change the situation. But if you stop and think about it, a lot of times it don't change it. It makes it worse. But I totally felt both of them. I felt him as a man, and that took a lot of courage for him to get on on television and just speak on subjects like that. It took a lot of courage for him. It really did. Because you got a lot of men wouldn't even admit the fact that they've been unfaithful to their wife and did it on more than one occasion, and be as graphic. And because y'all, we all got our weaknesses. We do. I got a weakness for shopping. I do. I got a weakness for a lot of things. A lot of times I'm not confident. A lot of times I'm not as strong as I could be. I get very emotional about some things, and I know a lot of people I've dealt with feel like I became withdrawn from my relationships with other people and with family, but I had to do that in order to get myself right, because I was going through some things that nobody knew about. And even when I did try to tell people what I was going through, it was like nobody cared. As long as you're doing what they need you to do, that's all that matters. Okay, and when I'm put in a situation like that, I need to see about me, because when things go haywire in my house, there's nobody there to take care of it but me. So people gonna speak, people gonna say, okay, oh, you should have left him, you should have did this. Let me tell you something. My husband and I been together for a number of years, and we now can sit down and we can talk about a lot of things that we went through, and we laugh and we talk about it, and we talk about our feelings at that time and all of this kind of stuff, and we share with our children some of the things that we've gone through. I really do. I Me myself, I see Tina and her husband getting back together. I really do. If not, that's fine too, but they just have this kinship, this oneness right now, that just from me being on the outside looking in, the things that he was missing, that he felt like he was missing, that another woman showed him, you know, she can do. She's still his every woman. She take care of his children. She take care of him. She is a beautiful woman to me. I love her spirit. And I think that just will be the icing on the cake for them to get back together. I really do. My anniversary is coming up, y'all. And I don't know what to do. I wanted to have an anniversary party, but I'm like, y'all, you can say I'm money hungry if you want to, but I was thinking about all the money that we would spend on food and renting a spot and decorations and paying a DJ and buying alcohol. All that money, man, please. I could take that money and go shopping. That's what my head went at. I ain't playing with you. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. But it's been 15 years and we didn't have a wedding, which is what I've always wanted. We didn't have a wedding reception. Um, and the only way that we've ever celebrated our union is on our anniversary. We go out of town for a weekend or a week, and we just enjoy ourselves. That's how we've always celebrated. So I don't know. We'll see. But whatever, if we decide to do it, I know it'll be too soon because I would want my girls to come. And you know who you are, my girls. And I cannot ask somebody to do something last minute, spur of the moment. Plane tickets cost a lot of money, gas in the car, all of that kind of stuff costs a lot of money.
Mom, Jenny was just about to eat in there. She was about to sit on that TV table.
Don't play with me because you went in there. You know better. Sit down to that table and eat that food. You do not eat in that bedroom. No, ma'am.
She was right in
I
there.
got it. Thank you for telling me. And don't you be smiling so much because you got in trouble. Go on somewhere and sit down. You do it too, so get on somewhere.
I don't do it.
Okay, guys, I'm almost done. I have 2 braids left. And I will be back. Well, let me finish. Because I'm at 14:35. So it'll just be a little over 15 minutes. So I'm just running my mouth and braiding my hair down at the same time. YouTube give you a hard time when you adding music to your videos. I ain't got time for that foolishness right there. They have your videos blocked from being seen or being used on a cell phone or in certain countries and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's fine too. Last one. Have y'all ever stopped and thought about how many goddamn hair products it is on the market? You don't know what the heck to buy. I went in the beauty supply store last night and I was like, I wouldn't know what to buy. Cause you get something, take it home, and all your hair wind up in the sink. That'll be some mess. Okay, guys, this is my braid pattern, and I'll be back. Bye, Sugar.